Have you ever been in a hurry, but something inside you told you to wait? Not because you were scared, not because something looked wrong, just a quiet feeling. That happened to me on a snowy morning at a train station. People were rushing everywhere, dragging suitcases, checking their phones, running toward the doors before they closed. Everything felt normal. I had a ticket. I was on time. I was supposed to get on that train. The doors were open, just a few steps away, and yet I stopped. I don't know why. I stood there, frozen for a second, with one thought repeating in my mind. Wait, just wait. It didn't make sense. The train was about to leave, but my body refused to move, and that's when I noticed her. A woman standing a little farther down the platform. She wasn't rushing. She wasn't on her phone. She was just staring at the train like she wanted to step in, but couldn't. She held a small bag tightly, like it was the only thing keeping her steady. Her face wasn't dramatic, just tired. The kind of tired people have when they're carrying something heavy inside. I hesitated. It wasn't my place, but something about the moment felt too human to ignore. So I asked quietly, "Are you okay?" She blinked, surprised. Then she forced a small smile. "I'm fine." But her voice didn't match her words. The train made a low sound, preparing to leave. The doors would close any second. I should have gotten on. She should have gotten on. But neither of us moved. After a pause, she whispered, "I was supposed to be on that train?" I nodded. So was I. She looked down at her hands, then said something that changed the air between us. "I'm going to see my father." I didn't answer right away. She continued, "He's in the hospital." That sentence, everyone understands what it can mean. Snow kept falling softly around us, like the world didn't want to interrupt. She swallowed hard. "They told me I should come as soon as possible." Her eyes stayed on the tracks. Then she said something I'll never forget. "I don't know why I couldn't step inside." She breathed out slowly. "I think because once I do, it becomes real." And I felt that, because sometimes we don't fear the place. We fear what the place confirms. The doors closed. The train began to move. People inside went on with their day. But we stayed, watching it disappear into the snow. For a moment, she looked embarrassed, like she had failed. Then she whispered, "I came here alone." Pause. And I didn't want to. That hit harder than anything else. Not the hospital, not the goodbye. Just walking into something painful alone. The next train wouldn't arrive for 20 minutes. She looked at me and asked softly, "Do you think it's stupid that I'm standing here like this?" I shook my head. "No. I think it's human." Her eyes softened, and then she asked something unexpected. "Would you wait here with me until the next train comes?" And in that moment, I realized something. This wasn't about missing a train. It was about someone needing one small reminder that they weren't completely alone. We didn't talk much after that, just sat quietly as the snow fell. And when the next train arrived, she stood up, took a deep breath, and finally stepped forward. Before she got on, she turned back once, not to say something dramatic. Just a simple look that said, "Thank you for noticing." Sometimes the smallest pause becomes the most important moment, and sometimes waiting isn't losing time. Sometimes it's saving someone.